What's going on YouTube? It's Crazy Gunner here, and today I'm bringing you guys part 2 of my most awkward day of my life. And if you don't remember where we left off, basically I was leaving debate class and everything had been pretty awkward. My teacher was crying, screaming at a girl, and she tried to educate us about welfare and told us her entire life story, which was quite a mouthful. It was quite a huge kind of thing to take in at that moment. So now I'll be heading to my Spanish class with the smexed lady, and also my very unstable teacher, as I learned in this next class. So as I was heading to my class, or not as I was heading, when I got to my class, I found that the door was locked and there were some people standing outside. So I asked, what's up? And they said the teacher wasn't here. And then the bell rang. And then she came in 8 minutes late, and she was pretty unhappy. She seemed very angry, and also kind of smelled like the bathroom, which I found was kind of really weird and awkward, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it because, it's a public school, which that's kind of a slam, but whatever. But anyways, we all walked into the classroom and got all settled in, and my teacher sat down and started just furiously writing away on these notes, and she looked really angry and really stressed, and I'm sitting there thinking, this cannot be good. My last teacher was pretty stressed, and then she freaked out. I really hope this doesn't happen a second time. And so she keeps writing, and she just starts to start looking at us, and then she finally says, "Guys, I apologize. I'm way behind on grades. The school is way overloading me. They don't pay me enough to do this." The usual teacher sob story, freaking out. They all are like, "Oh, we don't get paid enough." And I'm sitting here thinking, well, you're a teacher. You obviously went through high school and college. Didn't other teachers tell you the exact same thing? And now you're complaining to us about it. Didn't you learn your first time when you were teaching about this? But of course I didn't want to say that because she's sitting there freaking out. And then she started to up the level of freak out and started complaining and started getting more mad and frustrated, and she started saying, you should start sending the school district emails. Tell your parents to start emailing them and complaining about how much work the teachers have to do. It's starting to weigh us down, and I'm thinking about quitting. In fact, I'd rather work at Walmart. I'd much rather have less stress and less pay than what I'm going through right now. This is the most terrible part of my life, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh no, not again. Here we come again. And then I had this realization. I was like, you know what? She came in late. She smelled like a bathroom, and she's really angry. This woman obviously just received a Cleveland steamer, and then I could see a vision with her boyfriend on top of her saying,
Girl, this sex is so good. Oh, girl, you gotta get into a little more, baby. Just keep going. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. What the hell? Oh, nobody falls asleep on Crazy Gunna. I'm gonna take a big fat poop all over your flat chest.
"Whoops, did I say Crazy Gunner during that?" Pfft, no, I wouldn't be fantasizing about having sex with one of my teachers. That's disgusting. I mean, she's like 8 years older than me. Ew, gross. I cannot imagine that. That'd be nasty. But anyways, while I was fantasizing about all that good stuff, my teacher had continued to raise the level of her freak out and started complaining about, how other teachers got their work done. She said, "Oh, I must be doing something wrong because there's no way in the world that any other teacher could be doing this right." And so she started asking us, what are your teachers doing to get all of this work out of the way? What are they doing to kind of help with their stuff? And so we started telling her their ideas, grading in class, easy stuff like that. And then she proceeds to start making fun of our teachers and saying, "Oh, well, if they're doing that, then they obviously aren't doing their jobs in teaching." And we're sitting there going, we're just trying to help you. You don't have to be dogging all of our favorite teachers. And the woman just kept going at it. She kept making fun of my teachers, and I'm like, all right, so now I'm beyond the point of caring about whatever you feel. I don't feel sorry for you anymore. I don't really care. And then she started doing the old "I feel sorry for myself" thing again. She's like, "My life's so hard. I'm so overworked. I'm so underpaid. Oh no." And I stupidly thought out loud, I'm sure there's some Chinese kids in a sweatshop somewhere that would highly disagree with you. But she heard that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Crazy Gunner. Well, I bet your life is going to be hard as this." And I'm sitting there thinking, bitch, you don't know me. I mean, you may think you know me, but you don't know me, so you can't go assuming things about me. And then, lo and behold, she starts crying, and it was even more awkward than the class before because it wasn't this loud wailing. It was this soft little weeping that she was like trying to hide from us, so I felt ashamed to be hearing it because she was hiding it. And then I instantly felt like an asshole because I'm like, oh god, I just made my teacher cry. That is not gonna be good. I might get in trouble for this. Fortunately, I didn't. But that was not the thing I was the most afraid of because, you see, If you do something like that to your teacher, you are stuck with them for the rest of the year. You have to walk into that classroom and feel awkward because you did something emotionally to harm that person. And that person is going to know that you did that, and it will just be awkward. They will treat you differently. And so now it's like the most awkward day of my life, plus perpetual awkwardness for the rest of the year until I get rid of this creepy teacher, because I'm not going to lie, she was kind of a creeper. Nonetheless, I felt really sorry for her because she was sitting there just kind of like whimpering and crying and wiping up her tears. But the biggest thing that made it the most awkward part of my life is that she tried to hide it from us. She was ashamed of crying, and I kind of would be too, but she was ashamed of crying and she was trying to hide it from us. And it's like when you hide someone from crying from you, you feel worse than if they had just been wailing, holding you. Like if they had been looking you straight in the eyes crying, you would not feel as awkward as if they're trying to hide it because they're ashamed. And on top of all of that, my day of awkwardness did not end quite there, because at lunch, that girl that I really liked, her friends came to me and they said, "Hey, Crazy Gunner, we would like you to help us in trying to get Brianna to get rid of her boyfriend. We were going to come up and talk to her about how bad she's treating him." Or he's treating her, my apologies. And so I, being that I actually care for this girl, whether I don't want to date her or I do, said, "Oh yeah, of course I'll do that. I'm totally on board. Hell yeah, friend support. That's going to be great." So we go to her and we're saying, "Rihanna, your boyfriend treats you like trash. I really think you should break up with him." And she just looked at us and she just stared at us for a while, and then I'm thinking, "Oh no, this isn't good. This is not good." And then she just looked at all of us and said, "Fuck you." And so now I'm going to be on the outs for a while, but you know how girls are. They'll get over anything if you just give them enough time. But eventually, I hope it helps her in the long run. Just a little update for you guys. I will bring some more updates, but the gameplay is now over. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I'm Crazy Gunner. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.